Here's what no one tells you. 73% of employed salespeople are actively job hunting right now. I'm about to show you the exact system that will help you go from a burned out sales rep to landing 3 competing offers in 90 days, all while keeping your current managers totally happy. Hey sales friends, I'm Eric, and if you've been in sales for more than 5 minutes, you know that job hunting while employed is like trying to prospect during quota crunch. It requires strategy, stealth, and the right tools. Today I'm breaking down the AI-powered job search systems that's helping sales professionals just like you land sales roles that pay 30 to 50% more without burning bridges or risking their current positions. First things first, your digital footprint is either your secret weapon or a career killer. Most salespeople think they're being sneaky, but they're actually broadcasting their job search to their entire network, like a rookie cold calling on speakerphone. Let me tell you about Sarah, a VP of sales I coached last year. She thought she was being smart by updating her LinkedIn on Sunday nights, using her work computer during lunch to browse job boards. 3 weeks in, her CEO walks into her office with printouts of her LinkedIn activity. Turns out LinkedIn was sending notifications to her entire network every time she made a change. Sarah almost lost her job that day, but more importantly, she lost all leverage in her job search. Word got out internally. Her team started questioning her commitment, and she ended up taking the first offer she got, which was actually a lateral move with less equity. Here's what she should have done instead. Your job search security needs to be tighter than your CRM hygiene. Here's your digital stealth checklist. Privacy settings that matter. Turn off LinkedIn's activity broadcasts on your privacy settings. This is a non-negotiable. Use the open to work feature, but set it to only recruiters, not your entire network. Create a separate professional Gmail account for all job-related communications. Use your personal phone and data. Never use company devices. Use JobScan AI to optimize your resume for each application. It analyzes job descriptions and tells you exactly what keywords to include. Calendly with privacy settings for scheduling interviews during client meetings. NordVPN or similar when researching companies during work hours. And here's a pro tip for you. Set up Google alerts for your own name. If your job search activity is showing up online, you'll know before your boss does. Point 2, the AI-powered application machine. Here's where most experienced salespeople fail. They treat job applications like they're still living in 2015. You're competing against people who are already using AI to apply to 50 plus targeted positions, while you're still manually typing cover letters. I worked with Mike a while back, a 7-year SaaS veteran who was spending 4 hours every night crafting perfect applications. After 2 months, he'd applied to 12 jobs and heard back from exactly 0. Meanwhile, his quota was slipping because he was exhausted. I introduced him to what I call the AI application assembly line. Within the first week, he was applying to 15 quality positions per day, and his applications were actually getting better responses because they were hyper-targeted to every single role. Here's the kicker. 3 weeks later, he had 4 companies competing for him, and he negotiated a $40,000 base increase plus a better commission structure. The company that hired him said his application was the most compelling they'd ever received because it spoke directly to their specific challenges. Your application process should run like your sales funnel, systematic, scalable, and data-driven. The AI stack that works, Resi or TLHQ, creates ATS-optimized resumes in minutes, not hours. ChatGPT Plus with custom prompts for cover letters. I'll link my template below. AI Apply automatically customizes your resume and cover letter for every single job. Crystal or Apollo, research hiring managers and customize your outreach. The system. Use AI to create 3 to 5 resume versions for different sales roles, SDR, AE, manager, etc. Set up job alerts on LinkedIn, Indeed, and sales-specific job boards like RepView Batch. Batch your applications. Dedicate 90 minutes every other day instead of scattered efforts. Track everything in Notion or Airtable. Sales-specific application hack. Lead with metrics in your bullets. AI tools can help you quantify achievements you might have forgotten. Instead of exceeded quota, tried delivered 127% of a $2.3 million quota over 3 consecutive years and ranked number 2 in a 7-person team. Here's the network acceleration strategy. Networking isn't just about collecting LinkedIn connections like business cards at a trade show. It's about building a pipeline of opportunities that flow to you before they've ever been published publicly. Here's the number one thing that can change everything for you. Stop applying to job boards and start building relationships with people who could hire you before they even knew they needed somebody. Identify 20 companies that you want to work for and find the VP of sales at each one. Instead of asking for jobs, start adding value, sharing relevant industry insights, comment thoughtfully on their posts, send them leads when appropriate. 6 months later, when one of these VPs gets the budget approval for a new senior role, guess who gets the call before the job has ever even posted? The helpful sales guy who always shared good insights. That role never saw a job board, and you were the only candidate they ever interviewed. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're strategic about it. The 20-5-1 strategy. Identify 20 target companies where you'd love to work. Find 5 key people at each company. Engage meaningfully with one piece of their content per week. AI-powered networking tools such as LinkedIn Sales Navigator find and track key contacts. Apollo and Zoom Info get direct email addresses and mobile numbers. Luma or Bizbo find industry events and networking opportunities. Otter.ai record and transcribe networking calls for follow-up and insights. The content strategy. Share one piece of valuable content per week on LinkedIn. Use ChatGPT to help brainstorm topics, but make sure the insights are authentically yours. Here's some topics that could work. Deal stories, anonymized. Industry trends, sales tool reviews, quota strategies. When you reach out to someone, reference something specific from their content or company news. AI tools can help you research and personalize at scale, but the authentic conversation is what matters. Point 4, the interview advantage system. The interview game has changed completely. Companies are using AI to screen candidates, so you need AI to prepare. Plus, with remote interviews being the norm, you have the advantage you've never had before. A candidate I worked with a while back shared a story. He said, "I'll never forget my final interview with my current role. The hiring manager asked me about a specific challenge their company was facing that wasn't even mentioned in the job description. I knew about it because I'd done AI-powered research on their recent earnings calls, competitor movements, and even the LinkedIn posts of their executive team. I didn't just answer his question. I laid out a 90-day plan for how I'd address that exact challenge. He later told me that moment was when he decided to hire me. The kicker, I'd prepared for that research in about 30 minutes using AI tools." Your next interview prep should be more thorough than your discovery call with enterprise prospects. AI Research Stack, ChatGPT, analyze job descriptions and generate custom STAR method responses. Perplexity AI, research company challenges, recent news and industry context. Interview Buddy or PRAMP, practice AI-powered mock interviews. Outer AI, record practice sessions to identify filler words and improve the research framework. Company financials and recent news, spend about 15 minutes. Hiring manager's background and recent content, about 10 minutes. Company's main competitors and market position, about 10 minutes. Specific challenges in their industry, about 15 minutes. Prepare 3 strategic questions that show industry knowledge and the home field advantage. Set up your space with good lighting and professional background. Have your research notes off camera for reference. Test your tech setup beforehand. Keep water and throat lozenges nearby. Use a second monitor to reference materials without looking away from the camera. Point 5, the negotiation endgame. The biggest mistake I see experienced salespeople make is treating salary negotiation like they're the buyer instead of the seller. You're not asking for a favor, you're presenting a value proposition. Here's another story. When I got my current offer, the initial package was actually lower than what I was making. The hiring manager seemed surprised when I didn't immediately accept. You can use AI tools to research not just market rates, but the specific cost of their sales challenges. Know their average deal size, sales cycle length, and know the fact that they've missed their quarterly target 2 quarters in a row. Present your counteroffer not as I want more money, but as here's the ROI calculation on bringing me in at this level. Show them that if they could shorten their sales cycle by 10% and increase deal size by 15%, both things that you've done at previous companies, that'll generate an additional $500K over the first year. Your asking price will seem like a bargain. Negotiate like the sales professional you are. Here's some more research tools. Glassdoor and levels.fyi. Base salary ranges, rep view. Sales specific companies, LinkedIn salary insights, total comp packages. Ask for their thoughts and don't demand acceptance. Non-salary negotiations such as commission accelerators, equity stock options, flexible work arrangements, professional development budgeting. Start date can also buy you time to wrap up your current role professionally. All right, salespeople, here's what I want you to do right now, and I mean literally pause this video and do this. Your next 30 minutes, update your LinkedIn privacy settings, create a separate job search email address, download JobScan, and run your current resume against one dream job posting. Over your next 7 days, create your first AI optimized resume version. Resources that will change your game, AI tools. Here's the free versions that are available: JobScan, Resume Optimization, ChatGPT, Cover Letters and Research, Resi or TLHQ, ATS-friendly resumes, Apollo, Contract Research, Calendly, Interview Scheduling, Podcasts for your commute. Listen to these: Sales Enablement by Andy Paul, the Advanced Selling Podcast by Bill Caskey and Brian Needle, Revenue Radio by Sean Shepard. Check out these YouTube channels: Josh Braun, Sales Messaging that works in interviews too; Jeff Hoffman, Enterprise Selling Strategies; Jeb Blount, Mindset and Process. If this video helped you to see your job search differently, please smash that like button. It tells me you want more career content like this. Subscribe and hit the bell because I'm dropping new content at least every single week. Please comment down below. Tell me your biggest challenge with the job searching while employed. Drop a comment below and I'll respond to every single one. Remember, you didn't get into sales to play it safe. Your career shouldn't be different. Now, go get that dream role.